follow it all the way to the west, it takes you across the Sellwood Bridge. Gotta love a good clawfoot tub, a 4th floor balcony overlooking the entire east side. Look how much water there is. It's been raining a lot and it's just got all of the charm. It is just about a block and a half up from Division. And as always, I'm going to tell you the list price at the end of the tour, so let's go. If you're new to the channel, my name's Matt and I make videos each and every week about what it's like to live in Portland, Oregon. Additionally, I am a licensed real estate agent and I am dedicated to helping people just like you make their move to Portland. And I'm the only agent that's getting out there, rain or shine, making videos in every neighborhood and taking you inside of active current listings on the market, just like this. So if you are looking to buy your dream home here in Portland, make sure you call, text, email, or just scan the QR code right here on the screen, and we will talk soon about your move to Portland. All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another video of 3 neighborhoods and 3 listings. And today we are starting off in the wonderful neighborhood of Sellwood. And I'm just walking around. We are in the kind of southern part of Sellwood. And I don't know if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, I did a video of a neighborhood called Garthwick, which is technically part of Sellwood. Anyways, it's right over there, but we got some puddles. It's been raining off and on, but right now it is absolutely beautiful. Did anybody see my new driving video? I did a video on Wednesday, just driving around, and I want to know if I should keep doing videos like that. It was kind of fun. Let me know if it's fun to watch. But yeah, right now we're in Sellwood. It is getting right up into winter time. It might be winter by the time you're watching this. I'm not sure when the winter solstice is, but yeah, it is a little bit chilly out. I've been needing to wear my down jacket more and more, but nonetheless, absolutely beautiful. I did get a new phone. I film all these videos on my phone in case you didn't know that. And I got the new iPhone, so we're testing out its camera here. What do you guys think? Is this an improvement? Oh, we got a leaf blower over there. I am not gonna go that way. The house is up there, but I am gonna go an extra block because nobody wants to hear a leaf blower, right? Other than leaf blowers, this is a pretty quiet part of Sellwood, you know? We're only about 3 or 4 blocks south of Tacoma, which is an east to west going street. And if you follow it all the way to the west, it takes you across the Sellwood Bridge. And that is gonna take you over to the west side, obviously. But on Tacoma, there's also like a New Seasons, and there's some food carts, and there's the Columbia store. This is just such a beautiful street. Do you guys see all these wonderful early 1900s houses that we're seeing? This is just pretty cool. I gotta watch out for the puddles because I'm just in my Birks, you know? But so the house that we're about to go see is actually a pretty cool house, and it's pretty unique actually because it is technically a detached condo. And so it's not really gonna look much different than the house, all these houses that we're looking at and walking past. But yeah, it is a detached condo because it is technically, it was a single family home, and then the property got subdivided, and per certain zoning rules, you have to call it a detached condo. That's what we are about to go see. It is a really cool house. It lives just like a house. It doesn't have the feel of a condo at all. And so if you are wanting to live in a house in Sellwood, this is definitely one you're gonna wanna see. We're coming up on the street that we're gonna turn on, and you can actually see straight up there, you can see a stoplight up there. That is Tacoma right up there. So there are, you know, plenty of amenities that are right up close, but we're just gonna keep walking on this beautiful, tranquil street. We're now on the same street that the house is on. And look at this. This is just kind of what you get on the east side. This is just a quintessential quiet east side neighborhood. You got these early 1900s homes. Typically they have a driveway, as you can see, most of them do. And these are all detached single-family homes. And even though the one that we are about to go see is not technically a detached single-family home, look at this beautiful house. Wow. Even though it's not technically one, it still lives like one. And you'll see why in just a second. It is directly across the street from a school. So if you've got kids, this is a great location as well. And if you want to or need to for any reason, you can get right into Milwaukee in a matter of like 2 minutes. This is the edge of the city limits of Portland right here in Sellwood. So you can just kind of be in Milwaukee right away. This right here on the corner is the school, as you can see. And this is the block that the listing is on. So let's just keep walking. This beautiful, quiet streets. I love this rope swing in this person's yard. There's just so much character here. Here's the school, and we are getting into the holidays, of course, so people are starting to decorate their houses. You know, right here we've got what looks like a kind of a duplex, and then next to that is a single family home. And I just think these videos are so important for you guys to see that are thinking of making a move here to Portland, because it just kind of gives you a real feel for what it's like. You don't really get a true feel for any neighborhood until you walk around in it, or at the very least drive around in it. And that's why I'm starting to do these driving videos if you guys like it. But yeah, it's just as important to look at the house that you're interested in, as well as all of the houses surrounding it. Here's a cool house, love their decorations. And then right here, you wouldn't believe it if I didn't tell you that this is a condo right here. This is the listing that we are about to see. And this is what is considered to be a detached condo. And you'll see right there that there is another unit directly in the back. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're working with here. So let's get the details. All right, so I got the keys right here to this really cute little detached condo. You know, it lives just like a single family home. Only difference is that it has another unit in the back here, and that's why it's called a condo. This house does have some really nice updates. It was originally built in 1902, and it definitely has a very nice classic 1902 feel to it. Sorry, I think the house right next door is getting worked on, so you might be hearing some saws going. It is directly across the street from Sellwood Middle School. So if you got kids, this location doesn't really get much better than that for, you know, its proximity to school. And it's got some nice updates, like I said. It also has a very nice classic feel. I did have a couple issues with turning on some lights, so you'll have to bear with me through that. But with all that said, I'm excited to go show you guys this really quaint little condo that lives like a single family home. And as always, I'm going to tell you the list price at the end of the tour, so let's go. So really nice curb appeal. Again, it has that classic 1902 feel. The roof is newer. The roof was updated about 10 years ago in 2014. So it's not new, but it probably still has some life in it. I just love the feel on the outside here. It looks pretty cool. This driveway does belong to the unit in the back, but fortunately, street parking is pretty easy on this type of street. And you know, all of the exterior siding looks good. It's got this nice little pathway that leads around the property, and it does have this nice little side yard, so that's pretty cool. AC unit, which is an absolute must. And then, yeah, that I believe goes into the other unit. But all the siding looks like it's in pretty good shape. I'm not really seeing any chipping paint, which is something you always want to look for. And yeah, so let's go on in and take a look on the inside. I do absolutely love this covered deck. it's a pretty good sized deck. And so since the back unit, since there isn't really much of a backyard, you gotta maximize as much outdoor space as you possibly can. And I love this. This is a good amount of space. And so, you know, you can just sit here and wait for the kids or kid to come home from school, which is right there. Or heck, you can watch their baseball game right from your front porch, and hopefully not get any foul balls over here. So with that said, let's go on in. All right, so now right when you walk in, we've got these really beautiful engineered hardwood floors. And these are not actual hardwoods, but they look pretty good, pretty close to actual hardwood floors. And then you've got this pretty open sort of living room and dining room concept. So this, you've got like nice ceiling fans in here. You've got this big open space right here. I'm guessing this would probably be your TV wall. And then you have windows out here looking to the front, and then that opens into the living room. You got this nice big extended bay window right there, which is cool, looking out to the side of the house. And I love this exposed brick right here. So that's cool to see. And then we go into the updated kitchen. Really nice countertops, fresh quartz countertops. And then you've got this space right here. Gas range. I like these blue cabinets right here. These are nice. Let's see if they are soft close. They are pretty soft. And then over here, you've got these cabinets too with the glass doors on those cabinets. So that's pretty cool. And just plenty of storage space. There, all these drawers here, really big drawers. So yeah, I really am a fan of this. And we've got this other exit slash entrance right here. And this goes right there. And hey, you could probably set up a little chair right there. In case anyone's wondering the temperature, it is just about 43 degrees. So yeah, it is a bit nippy out. So let's get this closed. And look at the rest of the house. And here's a bedroom, but unfortunately I don't think there's any lights in here. There's this fan, but it is kind of dark. So no overhead lighting in this room. It is a fairly small bedroom. So there's that, but these do look like the original hardwood floors. So that is a nice plus. I always love seeing hardwood floors in a home. And then over here, we have this little hallway that goes into another bedroom right here, also with the hardwood floors. And yeah, this one also doesn't have the overhead lighting, but it still has plenty of natural light in here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. So that's fine. You know, I actually like having a darker bedroom, if I'm being completely honest. Pretty good sized closet space. Like this is a pretty good sized closet, I gotta say. And then in here is the bathroom. And I love this bathroom. Again, this, for some reason I couldn't turn on the light. I think the bulb might be out, but nice tile in here. And then gotta love a good clawfoot tub and shower. So, and then here's your little vanity, and there's me and my new phone. And then there is your washer dryer right here in the bathroom. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, there's even more storage space right here in the hallway. And there you have it, folks. So what we just saw was a just about 1,000 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, detached condo, but it basically lives like a classic single-family home bungalow right here in Sellwood, amongst many other classic single-family home bungalows. And I absolutely loved that. You know, it is just small and quaint and manageable. and it's in a great walkable neighborhood. We are just 1 block down from Tacoma, which is a great street, and then there's Milwaukee, and then there's 13th. There's just so many different like spots that you can walk to here in Sellwood. I'm gonna walk this way. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good guess. Look at this beautiful home right here. There's just so many super nice houses here in Sellwood. And I mean, you already saw Garthwick, which is only a few blocks to the south. If you haven't seen that video, you got to go back maybe 3 videos or so. I hope you've got a good guess for that list price. And the list price is $500,000. So let me know, did you get it right? That is, that's the value. Let me know if that's something that you would pay, or if you want to buy that specific one, let me know. And reach out by any method that you see on the screen if you have any questions, or if you want to buy any house anywhere in the Portland metro area of any kind, get in touch. I am hearing from people and helping people with their move here to Portland from anywhere in the country and anywhere in the world. And every time I hear from someone new, it makes my day, because I just love helping build community here. So get in touch by any method that you see on the screen, and we will talk soon about your move to Portland. And now we are going to head to a completely different part of town. And so yeah, let's head over there. We're back. It's actually the next day, and it's raining pretty hard. It's been raining pretty persistently for most of the day. I wanted to maybe see if there was going to be a little bit of a break. Yeah, I mean, you've seen me throughout the year get out in the rain, but I don't know, today I still needed to get out here and make this video, but I had to break out the umbrella, so please forgive me. And this is the neighborhood of Hosford-Abernethy. I mean, look how much water there is. It's been raining a lot. There's some flooding happening here and there. It is just pretty not ideal weather to be out and about, but this is how dedicated I am to delivering you guys the content every single week. And this is how dedicated I am to helping my clients out. So we got water everywhere. We are coming up on Southeast Division, and we're actually gonna go look at some new construction right up the street, actually on Division. This is an intersection I've shown you guys a lot before. This is the corner of Division and 20th. It's actually the corner of the neighborhood of Ladd's Addition. So if you guys saw my driving video, we're pretty much where we ended up. And if you haven't seen the driving video, check that out. If you go down this way about 1 block, there is a New Seasons. There's actually a bar right over there called Double Barrel, which is actually the place that kind of turned me on to Portland's food scene in all their bars. My friend took me there shortly after I moved here at like midnight, and we just had some great burgers. It's not something I was used to with bars from where I came from. But right up here we've got some restaurants as well. Sushi place that's pretty good. You got this little thrift store, and you've also got Scotty's Pizza, which is, in my opinion, the absolute best pizza in all of Portland. You got some other stuff here, you know, you got this like boba place, you got La Bonita. Across the street you got Nuestra Cocina, you got a nectar dispensary, and over there is Spielman's Bagels. That's a pretty good spot. But Division continues this way it goes all the way into Gresham, basically. So you can drive down Division, and I might do a driving tour of a good chunk of Division next. We'll do maybe Division and Hawthorne and Belmont. That way you guys can see what it's like. But right up here, we're not going to do too long of a walk today because this is not very fun weather. This is like exceptionally heavier rain than normal. A lot of times we just get we get a little bit of a drizzle and then that's it. But this is a pretty steady, heavy amount of rain for quite a while. And actually, the listing that we're gonna go see is right here. So I'm not sure exactly which unit, I have to double check, but one of these units, we're gonna go in. It is new construction. These are townhomes. Actually, I think it's this one right here. So yeah, it's right on Division. And even right here, there's a lot of mixed different types of properties. You've got this classic, you know, early 1900s home. You've got some multifamily. You've got commercial right there. You've got commercial right down there. It's a really great location. I mean, you could walk straight to Scotty's, you could walk straight to New Seasons, and then not too much farther this way, Division continues, and we're actually, even in this video, gonna be going to see another listing about 15, 20 blocks that way, just off of Division, and it's a single family home. That's what we're gonna go to next. So maybe even in this video, I'll drive you up Division, we'll see. So anyways, let's get the details of this one and get dry and go inside. All right, so it's really starting to come down. I'm gonna make this really quick. This is a townhome. It's new construction. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, just right here on Division Street. Great location, about as good of a walk score as you could ask for if you want something that's walkable. It has never been lived in, obviously. It's not 2, not 3, but 4 levels. And it's got some really nice finishes on the inside. I'm pretty impressed with this unit. It's currently in the bumpable buyer status, which means that they're under contract with a buyer that is contingent upon selling their house, and they haven't sold their house yet. So if someone that comes along, hint, hint, that is not contingent and can just buy without needing to sell another house, you can bump them off if you like this unit. So with that said, there's also 3 other units in a row here, and all of those are still available. But we're gonna go look at this one that is in bumpable status, and at the end, I'm gonna tell you what the list price is, so let's go on in. All right, so here's a look at the street. It is street parking right here, and there's some good amount, but there is a garage as well that I'll show you once we get in. Here is a look up above. It only looks like 3 stories, but just wait, you'll see. So let's go on in. It is wet out there today, and I really hope that you guys smash that like button, because I am out there getting soaking wet for you guys. So here's the first floor. Down here we got the polished concrete floors, and there is a little half bath right here. Maybe it's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. Sorry, I might have said 3-3. But yeah, we got this little half bath here. I like the little, I like the backsplash there. I'm not sure what that writing is, but you've also got this little closet right here. Got some utility access right there. Sprinkler system, I think. And then right here you've got the garage, which is really nice to have off-street parking in a neighborhood like this. So let's go up a level. And now we have this sort of main kitchen living room area with this great big island with the bar seating. Love to see that. And this looks like just beautiful quartz. And then these cabinets are also pretty stunning, I think. They are complete with tons of storage space, soft close. You got some really nice appliances here. And then here, that's where your dishwasher is. Huge sink. Really like the black on that. And then you got a built-in microwave right there. Really, really nice. I think this is electric. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, good amount of countertop space on both sides of the range, and tons of countertop space right here, obviously. And then you've just got this really open layout concept with the living room. Huge windows on both sides. This is looking to the north, and that's looking to the south. And look at this glass that we got here, offering separation from the staircases, so that's really cool. Of course, you are equipped with mini splits on every level, so let's go up another level. And at the top of these steps, we have laundry. This is your laundry room with a little pocket door to close it. And then a little step right there. And then you've got a bedroom right here. It's currently being staged as an office, but this is looking out this huge window right here. And then this is the closet. And that goes right into this Jack and Jill full bathroom right here with the subway tiles and the built-in little shelf right there. Nice big tub. And there's a look at the vanity. I really like the black tiles there as the backsplash. Nice little accent. And then you've got these shelves right here for your towels and whatnot. And there's the toilet. And then these both have pocket doors to each bedroom as well, just so you know. And then here is this other bedroom. This one is north facing, looking out at Division Street. Like I said, we are right on Division Street. Honestly, it's pretty quiet. These are some good, well-insulated windows. And we've also got another closet right here. And then going up to the top level, this is where we have the primary suite. And it is nice and well tucked away from the rest of the home, which I think is pretty cool actually. And it's got really high ceilings, a skylight. We can actually hear the rain. So that is absolutely lovely and peaceful. And then you've got this really cool deck right out here too. And it's got a pretty incredible view actually. Since we're so high up, you can see downtown Portland. It is not the best visibility right now, but that's downtown Portland, and it's pretty foggy, but you could also see the West Hills, I'm sure. And then it's just nice to look out at all the houses here on the east side. So that's a pretty cool view, pretty cool perk to have. Right here, a 4th floor balcony overlooking the entire east side. That is a pretty stunning view, if you ask me. And then you've got this little interesting nook right here. Not sure why there's no baseboards anywhere. I noticed that. Then you've got another full bathroom up here. And you got this nice backsplash tiling right there. There's your vanity. And then a great big window. Obviously has a window shade to pull down for privacy. And then there's your shower. And I like how high that shower is. So this is definitely tall person approved. You still watching the videos, Jake? I sold a house to Jake, who is pretty tall. And I gotta come see your guys' house. Did you guys update your shower? Anyways, yeah. And there you have it, folks. All right, so that was a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome right here on Southeast Division. And it was just built in the last year. It is 4 stories, very vertical because it's, you know, there's 4 other units. And so yeah, it is just, I want to know what you guys think. It's a pretty cool home, especially with that super private upstairs suite. And it would just be nice to sleep up there and hear the rain coming down. And yeah, it's just in such a great location. I would be going to Scotty's way too often if I lived here. And so it's just also nice to be able to walk to a New Seasons or cool bars that you can just get great food at. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think of this one. Is that something that could fit your needs? Definitely a perk to have that parking with the garage. And I hope you've got a good guess for it, because It is listed for $699,000, and I think the other units might be slightly different prices. So if you like those at all, just make sure you reach out, get in touch, let me know. We'll talk about it, we'll figure it out, and if you want me as your realtor, someone who's willing to just get out there and do all the hard work, even if it's freaking pouring raining like it is today, make sure you contact me today by any method that you see on the screen. I would love to hear from you. It makes my day every single time. And if that's not in the cards, then at least hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And now we are gonna cruise down Division Street and take a look at a single family home. So let's go. All right, so we're gonna say goodbye to those units. There they are on the right. And we are gonna cruise down Division Street here. And yeah, it's raining. I'm sorry. I wish it was better weather, but I am just dedicated to making these videos for you guys, rain or shine, rain and shine. And I know there was a comment on one of my last videos from someone who said that this is hard to watch and to film on some other day where I don't have to use the windshield wipers. Well, listen, I don't know what to tell you. It rains here in Portland, and I am dedicated to showing you guys the reality of what it's like to live here. Anyways, here we are, we're heading up Division now. This is a cool area that I really love to walk around on and hang out in. There's a lot of good restaurants right up here. There's, there's this Thai place right here. There's Kati Thai that we just passed, which is an all vegan Thai place. There's Ebb and Bean, there's Tight Tacos, there's this really delicious Italian place, there's PDX Sliders, there's so many just little clothing shops and yoga studios, and there's this Japanese restaurant we just passed. There's just so much stuff here, and the listing, actually I think we just passed the street that it's on. But I'll drive you up here a little bit more. There's, a lot of mixed use type of buildings here. So you got main level, ground level businesses. There's a Blue Star Donuts right here. There's a pet store, pretty much like Salt and Straw, ice cream, pretty much everything that you could really need is right here on Division. And yeah, and if you go on either side of the street, I'll just make a right so that you can see what it looks like when you come off of the main street. And you go down here and you're in this like quiet residential zone. And you can just bike through these areas too. Like that's kind of what they're meant for. You can, if you live like on a different part of Division, for example, and you want to just ride your bike to Division, you just take these streets here. It's really chill and usually pretty straight. And then you can kind of be at any part of Division that you want. So I am going to pop out now because we are just about to be at the listing, and I might not walk around too much over here, but maybe a little bit, just because I love you guys and I don't care if I get wet. Who cares? That's just how it is when you live in Portland, and for you, I'll do it. So let's hop out. All right, so here we are at this listing. It's this one right here, and that's just a little sneak peek. Here we are. This is a little look at the rest of the neighborhood. I'm gonna get out of the street so that cars don't hit me. But we are only about 2 blocks up from Division Street, and the rain eased up just a little bit. So I'm gonna ditch the umbrella for a little bit and take you guys on a quick little walk, just because that's what we do here. You know, it's like sometimes you just gotta go for like, look at this guy straight up ahead. He's walking his dog. He doesn't have no umbrella. Don't need no umbrella. It's just you're just gonna get rained on in Portland. That's just kind of how it is, okay? And if you don't like it, don't go outside or don't live here. But yeah, we got a lot of water happening right now. Thankfully the rain eased up a little bit, but this is only about like 15-20 blocks up from where we were, and I did turn a little bit early off of Division earlier, so if you want to see more of that, make sure you tune in for those driving videos. If you haven't seen those yet, I've published one so far, so look back at the videos and check that out. And I think I'm good on walking around now, so I want to go back inside. We are going to splash in some puddles, and the house directly next door to this one that we're about to go see is pretty sick, I thought. So it has a pretty interesting style. Check it out. I'll just walk out here a little bit. Look at that. That's a pretty unique home. But yeah, this one right here is the one we are about to go see. So here we are. What we've got is, if you can't tell, I am pretty sick of being out in the rain, but that's how much I love you guys. Right here we have a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home that was built in 1908 approximately, and it's just got all of the charm. It is just about a block and a half up from Division. You can walk to Hawthorne right up that way. It's just a pretty cool location. I love it here. Doesn't get much better as far as walk score. Also, before we go in, I gotta give a shout out to Jen Runs. Thanks to Jen for letting us show this beautiful listing, and shout out to them. I'm gonna tell you what the list price is, but that's gonna have to be after I get into this house and give you a full tour, so let's go on in. So you got this really nice, cute little white picket fence here, and an incredible, fully covered front porch that I cannot wait to get underneath. Much better. And this thing is massive, you know? This was built in 1908 at a time when no one had cars to drive around in, so everyone was just kind of hanging out on their front porches and enjoying the community. So I love this this front porch, and that's a really cool light fixture too. How about that? But yeah, really nice little front yard. That's actually Cesar Chavez, or 39th right there, which is a very big north to south street. So with that said, let's go on in. So right here you got this nice little mud room, and that opens up into this living room, and this is actually painted hardwood floors. So not sure how you guys feel about that, but please leave your comments. This is painted hardwood. Love these windows. These are updated windows, so that's going to add to the efficiency of the home. And there's a look at the entryway, and then you've got this nice little archway right here leading into the formal dining room with this beautiful box beam ceiling and incredible light fixture. How cool is that? I love that. And then in there are bedrooms, but this little doorway, and look at all of these old light switches. This doorway leads into the kitchen, and talk about ceilings. Look at this wood paneled ceiling. How cool is that? So that's really cool to see. Tons of countertop space. You got the white tiles as backsplash. You got a nice, really cool sink. And then, yeah, that's just a look this way. I love the exposed brick right there. Kind of similar to one of the earlier houses the first house we saw in this video. They both had that kind of exposed brick. And this house also has another similarity to that one. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Right here we have our first bedroom. Ooh, there's a doggy out there. And then here's your closet. And there's this attached bathroom and clawfoot tub. Is that the other similarity? Look at that. Beautiful hardware, really lovely tile. And yeah, just a lovely tub right there, and updated windows as well. And then this kind of goes into this other bedroom right here with the unpainted hardwood floors. So this is like the only room that had unpainted. Maybe they painted over it because it was in rough shape. There are a little bit of scratches and marks, so who knows why they did that. But what do you guys think? Up here is what they're calling the third bedroom, and I'll take you up there in just a second. But first, we gotta go down and check out the basement. It is a pretty big sized basement. You got a lot of space down here, and there's your hot water heater, and it goes all the way over here. It is pretty low clearance, so I'm about to hit my head. I'm like 5'8", and that's actually a door to the outside. You got your washer dryer right there. You got your furnace right here. Tons of storage space. I do see a little bit of a water leak. I don't know if it's leaking out of the washer or coming in from the foundation, but it's headed to the drain there, so maybe it's fine. But you would want an inspector to look at that. There's also some water right there, maybe coming out from this pipe right here. So let's go back upstairs. And then I'm going to go all the way upstairs to show you. It's kind of interesting how you have the access to the third bedroom going through this room. I see that sometimes in really old houses. But this is just a big carpeted finished attic space right here. And you've got another bathroom up here. This is just a half bath, but definitely nice to have at least a toilet in an upstairs bedroom situation like this. Technically not really seeing a closet, but this might qualify it as a closet. So there is one last feature of this house that I'm really excited to show you. And I gotta go grab my shoes because there is kind of a studio type thing. I haven't actually looked at it yet. This little detached garage has been somewhat converted, so let's go check it out. And we're gonna head down here. This is the backyard. Almost forgot to show you that. You got your air conditioning, pretty nice, good sized backyard, and it is indeed fully fenced. You got this side yard with all of these nice gardening beds. This is sort of like a finished little studio space. Let me find some lights. So this is kind of cool because it's got your AC, it's got a little loft up there, and it's got a bathroom with actually a really cool shower. I kind of dig this vibe with the stones on the bottom there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that completes this property. And there you have it, folks. All right, so that right there was a beautiful 1908 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home. And thankfully, it seems like the rain really did ease up this time, so I can finish this video up without getting soaking wet, thankfully. Really cool house. Interesting little back studio there with the detached garage. And it's also got an interesting layout with that upstairs room leading from the bedroom. So I'm curious what you guys thought of that stuff, and what do you guys think of the painted hardwoods? I'm very curious to know what you think of all of that. I hope that you've got a good guess. This is a wonderful neighborhood. We are in the Richmond neighborhood now, and this is such a great area. You can walk to Hawthorne, you can walk to Division, as we just saw. You got all these lovely sidewalks and beautiful 100-plus-year-old homes. It's just super nice here. I lived in Richmond for 2 years. I'm a little bit biased because I just happen to love this neighborhood. It's getting kind of windy, so I'm gonna tell you how much this home's listed for. The current list price is $559,000. Did you make a good guess? Did you get it right? Were you on? Were you off? Let me know. If you want to see another video just like this, click right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you over there.